Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So I think one of the biggest surprises from the NBA trade deadline was that Kyle Lowry did not get traded. It feels like during that entire span of that day, Raptor fans were ready for it to happen. There was rumors going all over the place circulating about Kyle Lowry going to the Miami Heat, or the Los Angeles Lakers were brought up, and it just never really happened, man. Now, with that being said, I do expect for Kyle Lowry in the franchise to move on this NBA offseason. We all know right now the Raptors record is not very good, 19-30. And while I don't think they're going into a full-on rebuild, while I don't even think they're a bad basketball team, there does come a point, with some of your favorite players from your franchise where it's just simply time to move on. And I kind of relate this NBA season for the Raptors kind of like to the Warriors last year, where, last year, obviously, Steph Curry was out, Klay Thompson was injured and everything like that, man. But we all knew that team was going to come back, and while they're still kind of in the process of coming back because Klay Thompson's injured yet again, I think it's the same case this year for the Raptors, where, Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all those guys out there, man, they've had different, issues and, sicknesses and injuries at some point in this NBA season where it's just hard to come back from that, even when you're healthy and put together a good winning season, right, man? So I do think that the Raptors are going to get themselves a good lottery pick this year. They got good, players in Fred VanVleet, Pascal, and obviously getting Gary Trent Jr. on this team now, and they'll be good to go next season with a really good lottery pick, man. So for today's video, what we're going to do is, we are going to assume Kyle Lowry goes to a different team, and we are going to rebuild this Raptors team and try to get them back on the map and winning an NBA championship, guys. So let's go ahead and get going on this. If you guys don't mind dropping that 1,000 likes is always the goal, and of course, subscribe if you're new to my channel, man. Also check out my second channel, Extra Crispy, for daily NBA content over there. So yes, looking at the roster as of right now, like I was saying, this is a good basketball team, man. It definitely does not reflect the 19-30 record. You got Fred VanVleet, who's only 27. He signed up, for 3 seasons on a really good contract. We all know this man can have those 50-point games and whatnot, man. So we got him still. We got Pascal, who's on a 4-year, $30 million contract season. I don't plan on getting rid of him for any reason. I still think he's really good. While I don't think he's number 1 option worthy, I do think, number 2 option, obviously on a championship team, maybe number 3 option, depending on who else is on the squad. But, Pascal Siakam, I still think is a big part of the future. Kyle Lowry is going to finish out this, contract and this expiring deal with the Raptors team, but we are probably going to let him go in the NBA offseason. We got Chris Boucher, who in my opinion is right up there for most improved player. I don't know if he'll get it because, they got some other guys that are putting up some crazy stats, and Jeremy Grant, Christian Wood, but he'll definitely be, in top 5 voting for that. You got OG, you got Gary Trent Jr. I absolutely love this kid right here, man. Honestly, the idea of him and Fred VanVleet in the backcourt going forward, that's it. That's your backcourt, man. You're set right there. That you can kind of just focus on that. Or, if you get a Cade Cunningham, he could be a 6-man, obviously. We got Aaron Baines, Ronnie Hood, DeAndre Bembry. This, at this point is where it gets a little sketchy. Just depth-wise and everything like that, but, we'd be able to fix some of those problems in the NBA offseason. So, yeah, as far as this season goes, obviously we can't do any trades or anything like that because it is the trade, it's past the trade deadline, so we are simply just going to continue this NBA season, simulate it, get to the offseason, see what this final record is, and kind of go from there. Okay, so a final record of 33-48, which is good for, 11th in the Eastern Conference. So while we probably won't get a top 3 pick, it should definitely be a top 10 nonetheless. So simulate through day tier and finish with a W on the season. Here are all the awards for you guys to see. But yeah, as expected, we are not going to be a playoff team, but that's okay, man. As far as other playoff teams, we are a lot better off than some other franchises out there, right, man? So real quick here, we'll go to the player stats on the season, just get a good idea of who was playing well and everything like that, man. So Pascal leading scorer, Kyle Lowry putting up his numbers. I do wish they could have got something back for him, but at the same time, while maybe they didn't trade him for anything, that's still $31 million freed up in cap space. That right there can sometimes be more valuable because you have more choices on who you can actually bring to the team, right, man? Fred at 21.6 assists per game. Chris Boucher putting up his numbers. Gary Trent, I think there's definitely room to be better than that, and I think he will be going forward. But yeah, so let's get out of these playoffs real quick here and get to this NBA offseason. As far as who I want to draft, like I said, if we can get Evan Mobley or Cade, that's obviously number 1 tier. But I wouldn't mind, looking for a different small forward. I mean, OG's fine and everything like that, but he's not exactly broken out as much as I thought he would. He could still get there though. He's still a very young player. Then obviously, the center depth. While we do have Chris Boucher, we could still use some additional depth at that position. So those are kind of some things to focus on. But let's go to the draft lottery, man. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get the top 3 pick in the draft, which would just be absolutely amazing. We have a 6% chance at getting it, man. So anything can happen. Simulate the results, and we end up with the Ninth pick in the draft. Okay, so we can definitely do something pretty solid with that. We could definitely get a good rotational piece at least. And yeah, let's get to it. Staff signing. I'm still going to keep Nick Nurse. I like him as a coach. Don't see any reason to get rid of him. And let's go straight to this NBA drafter, man. So yeah, Raptor fans, let me know in the comment section below. Who would you draft? Like if you had the opportunity to be the GM, you have the ninth pick in the draft. Who do you think is going to be available right there and would help out your team instantly? Let's go to our user pick. And here we go, man. Ninth pick in the draft. Let's see who is still available for us. So we'll go to the overalls. And Jonathan Kuminga, I'm kind of thinking about him, man. He'd be a really nice addition. 6'6" with a 7'7" wingspan, which is absolutely insane. Athleticism, 3-point scoring. Would instantly probably be the starting small forward for this team. We got Greg Brown, who is a really solid power forward. We got Jaden Springer right here, James Bouknight for some shooting, Moses Moody, Jalen Johnson. So, yeah, some great choices. As far as, like, centers go, I mean, there's some guys available, but nobody I really want to take at ninth. So, I'm thinking Jonathan Kuminga is probably the best way to go. And yeah, he should fit instantly into this team. And at that point, yeah, I could see myself maybe training OG, kind of moving out for him, or keep him as like a 6-man. Not really sure yet, man. But we'll go ahead and simulate to the end of the draft here. And yeah, so he is a 79 overall. We also, I thought that was that Greg Brown for a second. That would have been absolutely insane to get him in the second round, man. But no, we get Jonathan, 79 overall player, going to be fantastic for this team. Yo, what is going on with the staff retirements, guys? It's going to glitch out on me, man. It's going to glitch out on me, man. It always does that at some point. So, okay, we're in free agency. Hopefully it doesn't glitch out too much here. But at this point, you know, we got Gary Trent Jr. We don't have bird rights on him. He got the restricted rights to him, though. So, do I see him as a big future of this team? I really do, man. Like, especially like shooting guard-wise. Not too much here available that I really want. I would love to bring Serge Ibaka back. Maybe be a little bit too expensive, you know, for my liking. But yeah, Gary Trent, 3-year deal. I'm going to go about 19, yeah, a little under $20 million. I feel like he's worth that. And he'll have good trade value, if anything, man. So we get him signed up. We're going to need a backup point guard because obviously we're going to let Kyle Lowry go to a different team. But let's get out of the moratorium. No, we're on moratorium already. Okay, so that's fine. Sign around. I always like him. Chris Dunn, good defensive point guard. Could be nice behind, you know, Fred VanVleet. So yeah, we'll go with Chris Dunn. He's an okay point guard. Maybe not like a long-term solution, but somebody to be on the team for right now. And beyond that, we were looking at for centers. JaVale McGee, a little on the older side, being 33. Ken Burch would actually not be a bad little player to invest in. Willie Hernangomez. Ooh, DA. He's 31 already. Damn, bro. I thought this man was like 21. Okay, yeah, give me Ken Burch, just your traditional, you know, defensive inside center. Then Chris Boucher will probably be the starter for right now, assuming we don't trade for somebody else. But I like that signing. And beyond that, man, I think we are pretty much good to go. I am going to go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. Okay, guys, so here is the starting five as of right now, and I absolutely love it, man, especially with having Kuminga at that small forward spot with that 7'7" wingspan. It's going to help out this team so much defensively, but just overall, it's a good offensive starting five. Like, it's one of those teams where any one of these guys could drop 30 points on you any given night, and you don't really know how to game plan for that when everybody can, you know, score and everything like that, right, man? So, good starting five. Bench unit, we do have OG as a 6-man for right now. I kind of actually like the idea of that. We're going to see how he utilizes it. We might just like, he's like a jack of all trades type of player that can do a little bit of everything out there. So, you know, having him run that second unit could be very valuable for us. We got Ken Burch back up center. We got Chris Dunn. And I'm actually going to give some minutes also to Malachi Flynn. I've watched him play a little bit for the Raptors, but don't know too much about his game. But hopefully he can be, you know, a solid scorer for us. So between him and Chris Dunn, they can get it done in the backcourt. And that kind of rhymed, actually. So we have a 9-man rotation. And, yeah, you know, at this point, I was deciding on, do I want to, like, try to, like, low-key tank this season? Because I would absolutely love to get that Chet Holmgren guy for the center position and use Chris Boucher as, like, a bench 6-man, like a Montrezl Harrell. But, yeah, I like the squad we have in front of us right here, man. It's definitely a good rebuilding squad. And we got a lot more to work with this here, too, man. So let's go ahead and simulate this second NBA season. Feeling pretty good about this team bouncing back. I'm expecting a breakout year for Fred VanVleet and hopefully Gary Trent Jr. You know, hopefully both these guys can combine for like 40, 50 points in the backcourt, which is kind of asking for a lot, but I think they can do it, man. So let's simulate this season and see what happens. Okay, so definitely not happy with the team this season, man. 36-45. We just like, it feels like we're stuck in this rut that we cannot get out. Luckily, we are, just before that borderline, like stuck in the 8 seed rut where it's just like you keep on making the playoffs, getting swept in the first round, and not getting lottery picks. At least we're not that. We're still going to get a lottery pick here, man. But, yeah, once again, I mean, while we do have, obviously Fred's at the point guard spot now, we got Kuminga out there, rookie player. We definitely still have some things to work through with this team, man. And, hopefully, most improved Killian Hayes. We'll love to see it, man. Hopefully what we can do, though, is hopefully we get lucky in the lottery, and maybe we can get Chet Holmgren on this team. That's really what I want to aim for. If I got to give some assets to do so, I will definitely do that, man. So, yeah, player stats on the season. Fred at 21 points. We got Kuminga at 20 with 7 rebounds. So, he played really good basketball. Pascal at 18 and 7. Gary Trent was fine at the 14. I don't know if he's worth quite $20 million, but he's only 23, so still got to give him some time. Boucher, 13 and 8. Not bad numbers. Like I said, though, I just think he's better utilized as like a 6-man. And OG, Malachi, Chris Dunn, everybody did okay, man, but just a little underwhelming, I guess, is the best way to put it. But yet again, let's get out of these playoffs here since we did not actually make them. And I guess at this point, we're getting lucky because guys like LeBron, Kevin Durant, Curry, all those guys are getting older, bro. So, at least we can get out of that window of dominance, and maybe Kuminga can have that next run at dominance, right? So we got the Celtics win the championship against the Pelicans, 4-1. Alrighty, so let's get to the NBA offseason. Going to the draft lottery again, and hopefully we have our pick. I guess I don't know the circumstance. Okay, yet again, we got a 6% chance at getting the top pick, so maybe we'll get lucky. Yo! Let's go! Oh my, go, man. Okay, I was so prepared. To offering up my draft pick. OG, maybe Chris Boucher to get Chet Holmgren. I was so ready to do that, man. We just got so damn lucky there. I'll use all my luck on a Toronto Raptors rebuild, man. I sacrificed that for you Raptor fans, guys. All my luck for today went towards your guys' rebuild. Okay. Yo, we got so lucky there. I'm so happy now, man. At least in the sake of this video game. Okay, so here we go. NBA draft. Oh, that is perfect. That's exactly what we needed to happen for this team here, guys. That's exactly what we needed to happen for this team here. Okay. So, damn, Rockets got the second and third pick. So at this point, I do think the unanimously pick would be Chet Holmgren, 3-point shooter, 7'1", 8'1" wingspan. This dude is literally like Mr. Fantastic, bro. You got Kennedy Chandler. Don't know much about him. J.D. Davidson. Once college rolls around next year, I start watching the basketball games, I'll know about these guys more. Patrick Baldwin, I've definitely heard about him. Yeah, so we got some really good players available here, but no doubt, man, Chet Holmgren has got to be the pick here. This kid's an absolute beast. He's going to be an absolute star in the NBA, so yes. Alrighty, so at this point, he is a 80 overall. I mean, he's not going to really help us win a championship right away, but yeah, we definitely have the potential. Malachi, he was actually pretty solid for us. I'm actually probably going to give up on Chris Dunn and have Malachi be the backup point guard. Qualifying offers. You did get dunked on. Really? Okay, we'll bring him back. I know Raptor fans like this kid a lot, so we'll bring him on the team. Alrighty, so moratorium period. We don't have too much money freed up, but Chris Boucher with the bird rights at about $17 million a season. He's 29 already? Damn, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't realize he was that old. I guess I don't know how age works. Okay, but I would like to bring him back on the team, though, man, just because, like I said, I feel like that 12 points, 8 rebounds stat line he put up, like he could do that off the bench, and that's going to be so useful for us. So 4 years, about $15 million a season. That sounds about right. I have no issues with that contract. And keep in mind, salary cap, all that stuff goes up over the years. So a contract that looks bad in the moment will look great, 2, 3, 4 years down the road. So what about Grayson Allen? He could be interesting. We do need a backup shooting guard, if Malachi is going to be the backup point guard. So, yeah, Grayson Allen's, 3-point shooter. He's pretty much a scorer. So, 6'4", scrappy player. Eric Bledsoe, if we want to get a vet out there that can play, little point guard, little shooting guard. He could be interesting. He's only 32. That's actually kind of a steal of a contract for $7 million. Let's get Eric Bledsoe. I think he could be very useful on this team. Just another veteran player that can play with, any one of our backcourt guys. And like I said, he's going to be a backup, so it's really not that big of a deal. But beyond that, man, we are looking pretty good here. Can't really think of too much more to do. I'm definitely happy with the team now. So, yeah, let's go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. Okay, guys, so here is the team going into the beginning of the regular season. We got Fred, we got Gary, we got Kuminga, we got Pascal, and we got Chet. For our starting 5 unit, looking beautiful out there. The starting 5, obviously not the players. No cap, man. But no, okay, so we got 6-man OG, Chris Boucher. It's got to be one of the best benches in the NBA. Malachi Flynn and Eric Bledsoe. So all these guys can play multiple positions, which is a really good thing. And there's some other dudes on the team, just in case, man, just in case somebody fouls out. But hey, I look at this team and I see like championship potential. Now, obviously with them being younger, it could be a team that could be a few years away from winning that championship. But regardless, man, like feeling really good about it. Let's go to the system. So we got 3 half-star balance. That looks good to me. All these guys play, in a multitude of ways. But I'm expecting like a high 40s to a low 50 win team. Like, if we're not that, I will be disappointed. So let's go ahead, simulate this NBA season, and see what happens. Okay, guys, so this team definitely beat out my expectations, 59-22. So Chet must have had one of those crazy-ass LaMelo, Luka Doncic Rookie of the Year type of seasons. We got one more game here against the Bucks. Simulate through date and finish with a W on the season. Joel Embiid most improved. I'm sorry, MVP. We got Chet. Yeah, 19 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, 1.6 steals, 1.5 blocks per game. I thought he was a three-point shooter. I could be wrong about that, but he has a 0% three-point shot, so that could just be like a user error with like creating the player. Yeah, I got 80. He should be shooting threes. What the hell, man? Yeah, I gotta fix that. But we got him as rookie of the year. Kyle Lowry as 6-man on the Phoenix Suns. Good for him, man. Happy for him having success at the age of 90. We got Kofi as most improved, and Nick Nurse as coach of the year. We got All-NBA first, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third, looking like this. So I'm really curious how like some of the other players did on the team. So player stats on the season. We do have Fred at about 20 points, 19 for Chet, Pascal at 17. Look at the balance of this team here, man. That is insane. Like, as far as like just from like a starting 5 unit, I don't know if I've ever seen this much like close yet high scoring from one starting 5. I'm sure there probably existed out there, man. But still, like from the point guard to the center position, everybody was scoring the basketball. So you love seeing that. We got Malachi up to an 11.3 assist guy. I'm so happy I kept him as part of this team. Chris Boucher, not as good as his starting season, but 10.6 rebounds. Like, that's still really good, about 1 block per game. OG doing a little bit of everything out there. So happy about that. Eric Bledsoe existing. So good job on that one. And, yeah, man, so obviously we can win the championship this season, but I am going to go ahead and I'm going to go and, well, I don't know. Do I want Chet shooting threes? Because he got an 84 three-point shot, but he did drop 20 points, and we are first seed. So is it one of those cases where if I make it so he actually shoots threes now, is that going to hurt my team? Well, okay, we're going to do this. I'm going to put you guys in the simulation, in the circumstance where rookie season Chet is afraid to shoot threes, man. He's afraid his jump shot looks ugly. It's not the strength of his game. And he takes over after his favorite player, Ben Simmons. I don't know, man. Maybe the second season he'll be like, hey, I'm gonna start shooting threes now. So yeah, I don't want to like take that risk since we already did this well record-wise. So here we go. New York Knicks, first round, simulate round right here, and we're gonna lose, aren't we? No, we get them 4 games today. Okay, you love to see it. Okay, so Obi-Wan Kenobi, bro, 29 points. Y'all got KD now too. Going full circle, ain't it? We got Kuminga at 21 for Pascal. 18 for Chris Boucher. Chet at 12 and 12. All right. Mime Heat up next. Simulate round against them. And, 7-game series, but we do beat them down, man. OG 26 and 7 off the bench. So happy I did not have to get rid of him to get Chet. And we got so lucky with that lottery, guys. I'm just going to say it, man. How old is Jimmy now? He's only 33? Bro, you taking like something like anti-aging potion or something? Okay. Here we go. Washington Wizards. What the heck is this team looking like to be so good? They got BJ, they got TJ, they got JD, they got BB, Bradley Beal. Okay, okay, yeah, that's what they got. Simulate round right here against them, and another 7-game series, guys. But we got the Pelicans in the NBA Finals. Just good all-around ball play from everybody. What's this team looking like? Kira Lewis, Brandon Ingram, Zion. Is that Adrian Griffin? Okay, you are now Blake Griffin's brother. But I knew your name was Adrian. Doesn't Blake Griffin have a brother named Adrian Griffin? Or no, it's Taylor Griffin. Okay, I was thinking of the wrong person, man. Okay. We got Grimes from Walking Dead. Thomas Bryant. Chris Dunn is on their team now. You old now, Steven? 79 overall. Why are you on the bench? We haven't playing. Okay, very confused by that one. But here we go. We got the Pelicans, guys. Simulate round against them. And there we have it, guys. It took, what, 2-3 seasons of this rebuild. a little luck out there. Chet Holmgren as your finals MVP. And I'm just going to say it. I'm not trying to offend Raptor fans by saying this, but I think once again that is the missing piece, is that this team is still looking for that number one Kawhi Leonard replacement. I'm not saying Chet could be that in his rookie season. That's absolutely insane to think about. But, obviously when Kawhi was inserted into that starting five when they won the championship, he was the perfect guy to bring everything together. I love Pascal, Fred VanVleet, Kyle Lowry's a beast, Chris Boucher now. But the issue is that I don't think any one of those guys are the number one option on a championship team. That's okay, man. It's okay. It shows how great a GM is when they put those guys together, and you're literally just that one piece away, man. We all know that there might be a superstar out there again that's hey, let me give, I saw Kawhi Leonard's success with this team. Let me try that out and, kind of pull everything together. Or, like I said, maybe they get lucky in the lottery and they find that guy in the draft or something like that, man. But regardless, we did win the championship in this rebuild. I do hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you don't mind dropping that like, subscribing if you're new to the channel, and peace out, my friends.